Hey there, Dr. Tanya here of Maxlife in Madison, New Jersey. I just wanted to check in with you during quarantine. I want to thank you for doing your part to flatten the curve, as am I, and staying home, washing my hands a lot, and maintaining social distance, which I actually like to say physical distance because we want to maintain our socializing from a safe distance of 6 feet, or like we're doing right now over a video. So whether you're home with a family, a spouse, a roommate, or with yourself, so I'd like to share a couple tips that I found beneficial to go through this process of quarantine. Number one, stick to a routine. Get up around the same time, go to bed around the same time, make your bed in the morning, get dressed. You'll feel better. It's definitely got an uplifting effect. Number two, get out daily. You want to go for a 30-minute walk. Get out for a little while every day so you don't feel so cooped up in your space. If you don't have the option to do that, if you're in a small apartment in a city, or if you're afraid and you're in the immunocompromised, or if you're in the risk group, then find a window and sit in the window and kind of look outside. And on a nicer day, we have the weather warming up, which is a great thing. So open the window a little bit, get some fresh air. And when you're either walking outside, of course you want to wear your cover, wear a mask or a bandana. But when you're outside, don't wear sunglasses. Allow the sun to get on your eyeballs, because when you do that, that's how your brain produces melatonin. And that will also help with not only balancing your mood a little bit, but it'll also help with sleep. Because being inside all day long underneath these LED artificial lights, that can kind of mess up our sleep a little bit. So speaking of sleep, we want to turn off television and we want to get off of our social media. In fact, I would limit it to 15 minutes in the morning and 15 minutes in the evening. Do just enough to get updates if you need to get updates, but I wouldn't recommend getting on the television 15 minutes before you go to bed, because you don't want to go into your peaceful sleep with some of the stuff rumbling around that you just heard on the news, because there's nothing good on there lately. So just manage the information that you're allowing in. Next tip is to move your body every day. Whether you're doing jumping jacks, whether you're doing sit-ups and push-ups in your apartment. Some of you are lucky ducks to have a home gym. Some of us do not. If you want to use weights, use soup cans, or even just use the weight of your arms to do different exercises. But just get your body moving. Jump online. There are a lot of sources for yoga classes and workouts that you can do at home. And lastly, I would like to challenge you to up your game when it comes to nutrition. In the last couple times I went to the grocery store, I looked around, and some of the foods and some of the things that people were buying are clearly a lot of comfort foods that, they may not normally be eating. So I'd like you to maybe re-examine some of the foods that you are purchasing and eating, because number one, just because we're in quarantine doesn't mean we shouldn't still be mindful of our nutrition. But especially since we have an immune challenge going around, we want to make sure that you're giving your immune system the best possible ingredients for it to work. So just be mindful of that. I'm not saying you shouldn't treat yourself once in a while, but I don't want you to be sick. I want you to be healthy, and I want you to be feeling great, and I want you to have energy, and just a lot of that is going to be the food that you're going to be eating. And by the way, if for those of you that are on nutrition programs, if you're running low or are out of any of your vitamins or supplements, please send me an email or call the office, because I do have a number of the products at home and I can ship them out to you. So I hope this was helpful for you. This is Dr. Tanya of Maxlife in Madison, New Jersey, helping you discover health and rediscover life even during quarantine. I'll talk to you in a few days. Be well.